What's up, friends? Shawn here. Thought I'd pop over for a minute and say hi. Talk a little bit about the value of controlling your reactions. This is a life management skill, one that I have found is really important if you're going to achieve a goal, and also to be well as a human being and have healthy social relationships. So one of the things that can happen when you start to achieve goals is you're going to trigger a certain type of bully to try to come after you. And this is one that I call the wolf in sheep's clothing. It's the Lucifer character from the Bible. Everything was going great in the Garden of Eden right up until Adam and Eve started to show a sign of well-being and flourishing life. Triggers the devil to come over and start to F with them, try to tempt them to break the rules and get in trouble. And the next thing you know, it ruined everything and they got kicked out of the garden. So one of the ways that this wolf in sheep's clothing character will try to mess with you is they're going to try to provoke you emotionally and socially. And the emotional provocation will typically come in the form of what I call event stacking. That's a Shawn original. I came up with that term after working with inmates at a prison, where I'd ask the guy, why are you continuing to come back to prison? And he'd tell me that stuff just kept happening and it would stack up on him like a bunch of pancakes. Events after events after events after events, and eventually he'd say, I can't deal with this, fuck it, and he'd get in trouble, he'd act out. And so what I found is that this is one of the ways in which this wolf in sheep's clothing person, the covert narcissist is another word for it. That's not a clinical definition, but it's a character way of describing it. It's someone who thinks that only their way matters and they're the only ones that matter, and they can't allow anyone else to succeed around them. So if they see you starting to succeed or excel in some way, if they see you starting to innovate or starting to create a positive change or starting to have some kind of social influence on the rest of the people, they're going to try to stop you. They're going to target you for extinction. They're going to bully you from out of wherever you are. First, they're going to try to lower you in the social group status. It's kind of like that book called The Scarlet Letter, where the woman had an affair, and so they made her wear the letter A on her chest so that the townspeople would turn a blind eye when oppressive individuals started to dominate and bully this woman. So once you've been labeled in the group as someone who it's okay to scapegoat, the group will start to turn a blind eye to your abuse, your bullying and abuse. What I mean by abuse is your social abuse that you're enduring at the hands of this socially abusive individual that I refer to in my character studies as the wolf in sheep's clothing, or the false mentor. They're like an angel of light. They come off as calm and collected while they'll rip your heart out and eat it right in front of you. I have somebody really cool named Jamie Chenoweth coming to this seminar on March 23rd to talk about the Covert Narcissist. And if you'd like to hear more about that, she's like an expert on it. She has a really cool Facebook fan page called Bringing Awareness to Narcissistic Abuse and Narcissistic Abuse Syndrome. Anyways, so one of the ways that they target you is with emotional provocations through the use of event stacking, which means that they'll try to overload you emotionally. They'll try to overwhelm you by overloading you with tasks to complete or with just random stuff coming at you that you have to deal with in the hopes that it'll get you to act out in some way emotionally. Even if it makes you cry or makes you yell or swear and say, what the fuck are you doing? You're an asshole, screw you, you bitch, or whatever. whatever the swear word is that you say. And then they can tell the peer group, hey, look, I got that person to act out, but I'm the innocent one and they're the bad guy, see? So let's get rid of them. The other thing that they do is isolate you from your peer group. And they do this by doing smear campaigns against you in order to let everyone know, to create a chilling factor, to let everyone know that if they try to stick up for you, they'll be targeted too. So don't let these people get you. And the way you don't let them get you is by practicing good controlling your reaction skills. You've got to control your reactions. Do not let these haters win. Don't let them get you to act out. Keep your shit together. Utilize coping skills and stress management tactics and techniques. Talk to somebody. Look for help. And I got to go because I'm out of time. But I wish you the best. Have a great day and a great life.